Hi Aries, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Aries in a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Now, at the time I'm recording this, the Lionsgate portal is open. We have a new moon in Leo, and it's a time for you to really feel that drive. But along with that drive, I want you to make sure you are focusing on your emotional fulfillment, okay? Not just the desire to move forward in new directions, but to really contemplate, what does your life look like when everything is as it should be, okay? With this new moon, I want you to map out your day-to-day. What does that look like when you're at your highest vibration? What time do you wake up? What do you have for breakfast? What do you do for work? You know, what is your routine? What is your leisure time? And really ask yourself, like, how many hours a day are you working? You know, things like that, where I really want you to focus that energy, laser focus that energy into believing that this is possible, that the world is open to you when you take a leap of faith, okay? And that leap of faith is really about trust for you, Aries. So please do take time to do that. Even if you're watching this at another point in time, still take time to go to a journal, go to a piece of paper, and just write it down. What does that look like for you, all right? Also, boundaries, so important, okay? Again, as I'm recording this, August, the theme is drama. So please be mindful of any emotional triggers. Pausing before you speak or act is going to be so important, especially when it comes to healthy relationships, okay? Healthy relationships, we need to make sure that we recognize that the drama is around us and we can choose whether or not we're going to be involved in the drama, okay? So without further ado, let's get to the Aries Weekly Tarot. Also, thank you so much for joining me. If this reading does resonate, please hit the like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. And thank you to all my subscribers. You know, I started watching Fallout finally, and the song where I don't want to start the world on fire, I just want to start a fire in you. Maybe that's how that goes, but that's the kind of energy with fire signs that I want you to channel, is this idea that I always ask you: how do you show your fire, right? Do you ward off, you know, with a torch of fire and like try to burn everybody before they burn you? Or are you going to provide warmth and light, okay, for people? And that's a very important message for you. Well, this is fascinating because your emotions are definitely super important, okay? It is a time to take charge, but it's not a time to take charge in the way that you're thinking. All right, so overall energy right now is the Two of Coins. Now, Two of Coins, there's a lot of multitasking. I'm getting a lot of drive and ambition for you to achieve something, all right? You do have a lot on your plate, but I don't think this is a card. We'll clarify, but right now with this indication, I really think that it's making sure that instead of blocking out the feelings we don't want to feel, we give time to work with it, okay? And also, there's something within us, like in our subconscious, that's asking us to pull back, which is interesting, and I don't think you're meant to. Okay, so let's get further into it so that I can clarify that. Now, what you need more of and what the universe is gifting to you: Ace of Cups. This is an emotional fresh start. This is you filling your own cup, okay? Replenish your emotions, all right? That should be your priority. Do not fear the water. Embrace your emotions. Take a bath, all right? Do something to cleanse yourself of other people's energy. Like I said, that fire energy. Now remember, Leo, a fellow fire sign, you're going to feel all that drama. You're going to feel that fiery energy a lot more than other people. And there's something here to releasing with this fresh start, with this emotional fresh start, all right? And what you can gift to others and what you need less of is the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords in this position can indicate burnout. Now, that is a big thing for fire signs, especially actually Leos. But for you, Aries, there's this idea of like, again, you're going, and you're so focused on where you're going that you might not be taking time for this. And while, yes, you need time for rest, your rest isn't, it's not emotionally fulfilling. It's rest that comes with burnout, where you don't even get to enjoy the balance, if you will, of this. So let's get this clarified, because I am very fascinated. Also, too, there's an interesting message here. Now, Ace of Cups is not ruled by Pisces, but you see the two fish here. And that's when you can really incorporate that energy. You know, hard work and compassion is really what you need to drive forward, but don't forget the compassion, especially compassion for yourself. King of Pentacles. So this makes sense. You are very driven on what it is that you want to attain. Okay. This is like, I have been working on this so hard. I can't stop now. All right. And so, the one message I want you to remember, Aries, is like in the paradigm we're shifting into, that old narrative of 9 to 5 and putting in the extra overtime, like, it's losing its power. And so there's this sense of rethinking how we manifest, the vibration we give, okay? Because like if time for rest is simply burnout energy, that is not working in our benefit. But with the King of Pentacles, I love this though, because at the end of the day, you are really dedicated. You are really focused on what it is that you are manifesting. Like, you're really nurturing that, right? With your fiery drive. I just want you to make sure that you not only balance the drive of your financial security, the drive of what it is you want to attain, but that you utilize that drive just as much for your emotional nourishment, okay? So let us see why the Ace of Cups is here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay. Oh, interesting. Tower in reverse. Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Emperor. Okay, so again, I'm getting this stubborn energy of you don't have time for that. But the thing is like, what this is saying to me is like, if you don't incorporate into your time, the universe is going to like really present itself to you. Like I said, like, you know, it's the idea of when you like, I can't quit now, and then you get sick. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to get sick. I'm just saying though, when you do create burnout, your immune system does get lower and you are more susceptible to getting sick. And so this is really a strong message saying, I know that you are so focused and driven, but you have to balance that. And again, not with I'll sleep when I burn out, but actually being mindful and incorporating it into your life, okay? And again, too, it's this idea of like we need to recognize that this new way of thinking by incorporating this emotional fulfillment and nourishment. I'm getting more like the word nourishment. When we can incorporate that, that's when we feel this like, oh my gosh, like I feel like a whole new person, right? And like, don't forget, you're not going to lose who you are, okay? The Emperor is you, Aries. You're not going to lose that. If anything, the lightning bolt of changes, this actually enhances your confidence. This actually enhances the drive you have, okay? So I think that's going to be the really big aha moment for you when you realize, wow, when I really do take the time for this, it really is the shift I need. Okay, so Ace of Swords, or not Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Interesting. Okay, so two cards wanted to come out right there, and then it ended up coming out. All right. We need to surrender to this, okay? Because this is an important message. So Four of Swords clarified by the Devil. So this is saying that whether or not you recognize this, this is your shadow. This is self-sabotage energy. This is your shadow creates the burnout so that you stay in the routine that you're in, right? You don't get how much freedom there is from this self-care. And it's because the devil wants you to stay connected to this toxic trait is really what I'm getting, right? And so the more that you can see how this benefits you, the more you actually take time to do it, the more you release yourself of the fear that unplugging, if you will, is going to somehow take away from what you're manifesting. This is a rewiring type of energy for you, Aries. Like, you have to incorporate this into your life because it's life-changing, okay? This is a lot of major energy for you. So let's get an empowering question for Aries. What empowering question is going to help Aries take time for self-care? Okay, so you got 3. I love this. What does love mean to me? With that, I really want you to focus on your love for yourself. Don't forget Taurus, ruler of finances and love, okay? So you need to balance that energy. And what kind of advice on life would I give to my old self? Or I'm sorry, what kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? And is there something I should let go of in order to be able to move forward? Yes. And so letting go of this energy and embracing this is exactly what you need, okay? And then again, I want to go back to this. What advice would my old self give to my new self? Like, there is a huge transition for you here, Aries, and I really hope you embrace it, because remember, this Leo energy is here to expand our lives. But also don't forget, we do have the constriction with Pisces. So please take a look at where Gemini, what house Gemini rules in your chart and what house Pisces rules in your chart. Because where Gemini is, that house is expansion for you. But on the other side of the coin, the house that Aries rules is constriction. Now, it really depends on the degree, though, okay? So really pay attention to that. Also, take a look at Pam Gregory, amazing astrologer, my favorite astrologer. She has wonderful energy transit updates, and she dives deep into the specifics of the degrees, why this matters. I know for sure it's 17 degrees Gemini for expansion, which is huge, okay? But anyways, that's all I got for you today. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.